Congratulations to our Park Vista Community High School Rising Junior Class of 2028. This is an important and exciting time for you all. In this presentation, we will give you lots of information to be sure that you can make the most of your junior year as you prepare for graduation and beyond. Once you watch this presentation, your social studies teacher will bring your class to the school counseling office for an individual meeting with your counselor. It's important that you review this presentation thoroughly so that you can be ready with your questions for your counselor when you meet with them. You received a bright orange copy of the courses you requested on your course selection sheet with an explanation on the reverse side. Review the course list very carefully to be sure that all of the classes are correct. You will bring this paper with you to your meeting with your school counselor. If all of the courses are correct and you have no changes to make, indicate that on the bottom of the form. You will place a check mark next to the course requests listed are correct. Then you and your parent will sign. If you need to make a change to the courses listed, place a check mark next to the course requests listed are incorrect. Then fill in the boxes underneath. In this case, the student is changing the pre-calculus course from the honors level to the AP level. All course request changes require a parent signature. In this case, because it is a level change, it also requires a teacher signature. Again, please bring this completed and signed form with you when you meet with your counselor. You can also view your course requests through your Student SIS Gateway portal. To view the course request screen, log into your SIS portal and select the Class Requests option. When the request screen opens, click on the Switch to 2026-2027 button. You are now on your class request screen for the next school year. The screen should have red accents. This is only a listing of your requested courses and not the order they will appear in on your schedule on the first day of school in August. Something to think about as you review your course requests is the strength of your junior schedule. Approximately 93% of Park Vista students pursue a post-secondary education, whether at a 4-year, 2-year, or vocational school. With this in mind, we encourage you to make the most of each year so that you are prepared to be successful at the next level. Colleges and universities recommend a minimum of at least 5 academic courses in your schedule. Academic areas are language arts, math, science, social studies, foreign language, and all AP and ACE courses. Of course, it's also important to be sure that you are on track to graduate. At this point, you should have the following: approximately 10.5 credits and at least 14 credits by the end of the year. At least a 2.0 cumulative grade point average. You should pass the FAST ELA, which will be taken this spring. Have passed the Algebra 1 EOC or equivalent. Have 20 hours of community service documented in SIS. If you are missing any of these, you are not considered to be on track for graduation. You should make a plan when you meet with your school counselor. We have prepared a packet of information that accompanies this presentation. This packet has been emailed out to you. You will also receive a copy of it when you visit your school counselor. It's full of important materials. We're going to go through this packet together now. We begin with your junior checklist. This list contains items that are important to check off as the year progresses and provides links for the items you may need. In order to graduate, you must complete a minimum of 20 community service hours. Students who are working toward the Bright Future Scholarship must complete 75 or 100 hours. The next page in your packet is a copy of the community service log. Once you have completed your service and filled out the log completely, you will upload to SIS for review. The directions for this can also be found in your packet. This information can also be found on our website. You should have received your PSAT results from the October administration. We encourage all college-bound students to take the PSAT in the fall of their junior year. Not only will this help you prepare for the SAT and ACT, but it also gives you the opportunity to qualify for certain scholarships. While the district automatically registers 9th and 10th graders for the PSAT, interested juniors must register themselves. Pay attention to the announcements in the fall for more details. We also suggest that juniors take both the SAT and ACT in the spring. Traditionally, the school district has hosted a school day SAT for juniors in early March. You should also plan to take an ACT on a Saturday. Remember that SAT and/or ACT can be used for college admissions, to meet Bright Future Scholarship qualifying scores, to meet the concordance score for the ELA and Algebra 1 graduation required tests, and for other scholarship consideration. In your packet, you can find upcoming test dates for the next year to help you plan. If you participate in the free and reduced lunch program, you're eligible for up to 2 free SAT and 4 free ACT tests, as well as an unlimited number of college application fee waivers at participating colleges and universities. Here we have included details for accessing those waivers. Next, you will find the State University System Matrix. It has the profile of the current freshman class at each institution. You can see the average GPA, SAT scores, and ACT scores for the freshmen currently attending these schools. This is a great tool to help you set goals for yourself as you think about your post-secondary plans. The next page is the Private Colleges and Universities Matrix. This has similar information only about private schools in the state. Again, you can use this to help you set goals for yourself after graduation. If you're planning to attend college after graduation but don't know where, you should spend some time this summer narrowing down the schools you would like to apply to senior year. These 2 resources are a great place to start your research. Are you interested in joining a branch of the military? If so, you will want to speak to a military recruiter. You can find the contact information for the recruiters in our area in your packet. Also, the military sponsors the ASVAB, or Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery, each year at Park Vista for free. If you've heard someone say that they took a test in high school that suggested they become a doctor, lawyer, mechanic, etc., they probably took the ASVAB. We will be offering the ASVAB in November. Be on the lookout for sign-up information in the fall. Palm Beach State College is another excellent post-secondary option. They have dozens of degrees, certificate programs, and diploma options. You can find a complete list in your packet and more details on palmbeachstate.edu. If you aren't sure about a career path after graduation, there are lots of career counseling resources available. These websites have interest surveys and other assessments that can help you narrow down a potential field. They will then link you to more information about the possible jobs available in those fields. This summer, spend time considering possible career options and researching the education you will need after school to be prepared for those fields. Are you planning to earn an ACE diploma? If so, you need to be sure that you have all of the classes required. In your packet, you will receive a copy of our ACE diploma requirements check sheet to track your progress. Here are a couple of key pieces of advice for rising juniors. Earn the best grade possible. GPA matters. The further you get in high school, the more difficult it is to raise your GPA. Take the most rigorous courses you are qualified to take. Avoid periods off. The more you learn in high school, the more prepared you are for your future plans. Take the PSAT in October if you're college bound. Complete SAT and ACT prep through resources such as Khan Academy. Do something enriching this summer that will add to your resume. Some ideas are a summer college program, a part-time job, travel, or volunteer work. Take the ASVAB in November for ideas about future careers. You can also use the career counseling websites we discussed earlier. Visit colleges this summer or over spring break of your junior year. Visiting campuses in person is a great way to learn more about which schools are the best fit for you. Finally, we encourage you to take advantage of our school counseling weekly update. especially the link to our Park Vista School Counseling Department resources, which can be found on the front page of every update. Each Friday, we email out our weekly update with timely announcements, reminders, and resources. This newsletter is sent to all students and parents. Be sure to look for it each Friday. Rising juniors will be visiting their school counselor with their social studies teachers. Remember, you should bring your signed course request form with you to your counselor. This is the bright orange paper that you received with your course requests. If you have any questions, you can contact your counselor by email. We are also available in our offices before school, during lunch, or after school every day. We look forward to working with you to make your junior year the best that it can be.